noticed you haven't been posting as much lately.
Well, I got a video coming out probably today.
I've been. Yeah. Congrats, man. I've been sharing your videos.
There's just one video that I did when I did the video
Uh-huh.
That video was kind of like, it was like 2 weeks ago, right? Then I get on and I noticed that I started getting a couple of hits in the comments. It's not a lot. This is a couple guys doing great fights and stuff like that. And then the views on that went for like 300 to 600. I was like, oh, wow. People are like,
Yeah.
Then it went from 600 to 700. And then at 900. 1200. That was at 1500.
Hey.
That one video. So apparently that video has been drawing a lot of people to the channel.
And that's the cool thing, man. When you start doing some analytics to see, like, okay, what do people like to see?
Yeah.
You know, you can kind of drive your content towards that. I will tell you, like, a big thing. One, I particularly like the lessons.
Yeah.
And I think, like, those are things. And this is my unsolicited advice.
Please, share.
But it's like, those are really good, like, between, and I watch a lot of YouTube content on bikes and other things.
Yeah.
To interspice, but I think the things that get the most reviews now, views are like bike reviews. Like people taking bikes out, talking about them, because it's a huge investment. Before I bought this bike, I watched at least 10 videos on Domani's. And the newer ones I would always watch. I don't care if it was a nobody with 3 views.
Yeah.
Like, I'm interested in this bike, so I want to see different perspectives.
What they were saying about it.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people who review bikes, like independent people, like they work with bike shops, right, to like borrow a bike for a week and then kind of point people back to that bike shop. So I
could easily get something like that done with Big Wheel.
So there's the opportunity to like try new bikes and, you know, help out a local bike shop at the same time. And yeah, man, I think that would be huge. Or like feature local bikes, like that channel that my bike was on, GC Performance. I've been watching him for like 2 years.
He reviews owner's bikes, right?
Yeah, well, he's a shop owner, but like he does a lot of like people's bikes. So my boy, his name's Steven, you might have met him. He has a green SL7, but it's a flat bar. Super unique.
I've seen that bike.
Super unique.
Yeah.
But he's got like 180,000 views, more than any other bike on that channel.
Wow.
And it's just, you know, using someone's bike to do a review on, you know? And not even a review, it's more like an overview because he didn't ride it. It was more like going over the features and stuff.
There's a speed hub, free hub sound check.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Like, I love the way hubs sound.
Yep.
These wheels suck. They're like tick, 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 tick.
I have a review of this bike coming up. And I'm interlacing it with the whole like, oh crap, look how green it is out there now. Normally that's all water.
Yeah. It hasn't been raining. I don't remember, it like drizzled yesterday. Today is a nice day, it's like no wind.
We're just not feeling it.
But it's like slow. Normally when I'm up here, it's like 20-mile-an-hour crosswinds.
Yeah.
I don't see the grass, you know, like.
I'm gonna get a good thing here behind you.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole thing that people are trying to like see if there's like one bike that can do it all.
Yep.
So I've done a couple group rides with it that I got some good footage. So I'm going to use that along with some gravel footage and talk about the whole idea. I'll talk about the setup, the breakdown, how I built it, all that stuff. But also talk about the whole idea of having one bike that can do it all.
Yeah, I mean, again, not everybody gets crazy and get a bike to do like one specific thing. I mean, yeah, you know, like my road bike, that's my Ferrari, man. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything special besides group rides. And I realize that I'm extremely blessed to be able to, you know, have a backup bike.
You got 2 high-end bikes.
Very blessed.
It ain't like you have one high-end bike and one crappy bike.
Although, like, I'm legit, if I find space, I do want to get like an old Campagnolo, like an 84 or something. Just a steel bike, just because I think it's cool. And even then, that's like, most people don't have money to spend on something just because it's cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
You gotta find one that's the perfect fit for you. It's not like much you could do to change it. I'll tell you, like, this is my first ride. This is like 3 times more comfortable than the Roubaix on gravel, like significantly.
Is it because of the wheels and the clearance?
Well, I don't think that had to do with it as much as, man, front and rear ISO speed. Like, I'm not getting the vibration I was getting on the Roubaix. And that, like, Future Shock, it would absorb in the front, but it also felt like it would sap your power. It's hard to explain. This feels like super smooth. Oh, gun range is open. It took me a couple rides to realize this was the smooth side.
You know, the thing with gravel, you have a really good setup. If you get out there and play around with it a few times.
Yeah, this is actually...
The tire pressure, even the seat height and position makes a difference. If I keep my saddle on this, it's lower than normal.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm about 1.5 millimeters lower.
I might have to try that. Surprisingly, I was able to get this dialed in almost perfect without a fitting. But I think a lot of that too is just getting more experience riding and knowing what feels right to you.
Yeah. Your body relaxes and stuff like that. My first experience out here was on a road bike with 25 millimeter tires.
What?
Yeah.
Is it like, did you get rattled to death?
It wasn't horrible, but I could never really get the tire pressure where I really needed it to be. I just didn't have the volume in those tires. I would like to feel this one day on a mountain bike.
I've ridden this on a mountain bike.
With suspension.
Both ways, a hardtail and a full suspension bike. Full suspension bike, you might as well be riding on asphalt. Like, you don't feel anything. It's just,
Really?
you're just like straight cruising.
That goes over everything.
Yeah, for this road. With a hardtail,
Yeah.
it's probably a lot closer to, like a gravel bike. Good morning. mainly because your butt, like your arms, you get a lot of relief on your arms, but your butt gets vibrated. This is nice, man. Hey, good morning. You don't see a lot of BMC mountain bikes.
That's great because they make very good.
Hey, how was the Italy trip?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Next month.
And I had to cancel my Lake Tahoe trip.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, my son graduates the day after.
Oh wow.
So I was just too close to risk it. I had everything planned, signed up, went to the wife like, all right, so this is what I'm gonna be doing. You know, she's like, you know, CJ graduates the next day. It's like, damn. Really?
Yeah, even though they're not as deep, I was used to get blown around on these.
That's one thing I can say that's good about these wheels is you don't get blown away at all.
Yeah. That's good too.
It's probably the one positive. That was good.
That's good. Wind ain't playing today, huh?
Has me thinking about like, where's the tailwind at? I thought it was gonna come around that bend.
It wasn't a tail, it was like a straight cross.
Let me eat a snack. Man, this thing feels heavenly. Yeah. Compared to the Roubaix. It's not comfortable. It's not like riding on tarmac.
Right.
But feels good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I think I'm going too fast.
Yeah, we are. It's natural, man.
I was kind of my heart rate, I was like, wait.
Yeah, I was at like 175. I'm like, man, I don't want to say nothing though. What do you think about going like just 2 miles north and then turning around?
Yeah, I think this place is better than He was there with us for a little bit though.
Oh, really? I didn't look back.
He was behind us for a little bit.
Woo!